Home news: gold and then for Australia at World Rowing Cup 3 rowing. Australia concluded its World Rowing Cup campaign, with the men's and women's fours winning gold medals in convincing style in Lucerne, Switzerland. In addition to the 2 gold medals, Australia's men's 8 had an incredible battle with the reigning world champions, Germany, to win a silver medal on the Rotsee. By virtue of winning 2 golds and a silver medal, plus the 2 silver medals won by Austra and Hamish Parry, Australia finished third on the medal table at World Rowing Cup 3. The men's 8 race proved to be the most gripping of finals, with Australia leading the majority of the race. Australia, coxed by Kendall Brodie, were the fastest at the start and were in the lead at the 500 meters mark, with the Australians, alongside Germany, stroking 41 as they both approached the midway point. Liam Donald, who was sat in the bow seat, said post-race, "We had a good start, which we've been practicing. We needed to then work hard in the 1,000 meters to push on and forwards. It's actually my first time racing here in Lucerne, so this result feels really special." The women's 4 of Molly Goodman, Sarah Ha, Rosie Pope and Lucy Stephan wrapped up their World Rowing Cup season with another gold medal and winning the World Rowing Cup for the boat class. Stephan, of Melbourne University Boat Club, said post-race, "It was a really tough race. At the 1,000 meters, I called it, and as racers, we really came together. Winning our last race before the World Rowing Championships is something we can really build on. It was great to race and win here as well as it is such an amazing course." Australia's men's 4 continue to dominate their boat class, walking away with the gold medal in Lucerne, as well as the overall World Cup for the men's 4 by virtue of winning gold at both World Rowing Cups 2 and 3. Post-race, Jack Hargraves said, "We had a decent start. It was a bit choppy out in the middle of the race as the 8s were warming up as we came down the course, but we had a solid second 1,000 meters and at the end we just held on to it." Elsewhere in today's A-finals, the young Australian pairing of Bronwyn Cox and Georgia Patton of West Australia finished 6th in the final, which was eventually won by reigning world champions, New Zealand. The duo will now go on to compete at the World Rowing U23 Championships in Poland in 10 days. Meanwhile, Australia's women's quadruple scull finished 6th in their A-final, the men's quadruple scull 5th in their A-final and the women's 8 5th in their A-final. In the B-finals held earlier in the morning, the women's double scull of Harriet Hudson and Rhea Thompson finished 6th, while the lightweight women's double scull of Verena Zilm and Georgie Masters finished 3rd. Both of these crews will now go on to contest the World Rowing U23 Championships. Meanwhile, Madeline Edmonds finished 2nd in her B-final of the women's single scull, concluding the event ranked 8th overall. With the conclusion of the World Rowing Cup season, the Australian rowing team will now return to Australia ahead of the World Rowing Championships team being finalised in the coming week. Rowing Australia.